Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a film review of The Source. It's a sci-fi film, came out in 2001, it's rated 15, it's an hour and 40 minutes. It's not on Amazon, so it's only IMDb rating of 4.0 out of 10. So the synopsis is, 4 outcast teenagers acquire mystical powers that allow them to become gods on campus with deadly consequences. So the director is Steve Taylor, who directed Detour, D-E-T-O-U-R, Detour. Producers, well, there's 5 of them, but I picked the main 2. We have David Michael Latt, who did Super Croc, and David Remari, who did Black Summer, the series. Music was Mark David, who did Sweet Thing, and William Tabano, who did The Duo. Cast, I picked the main 4, hence 4 outcast teenagers, with Matthew Scollon, S-C-O-L-L-O-N, who was Reese Hauser, who was in Hollywood Kills. Edward DeRuyter, I think that's how you say his name, D-E-R-U-I-T-E-R, who was Zach Bainbridge, who was in Mega Shark vs. Colossus. Melissa Renee Martin, who was Ashley Bainbridge, who was in Evening Shade, the series. And Alice Frank, who was Phoebe Lewis, who was in St. Andrew's Girls. And it was filmed in Santa Susana High School, Simi Valley in California. And it's also known as The Surge and the Secret Craft. Now, I couldn't find it on Amazon, so I watched it on YouTube, so I'll link the video here so you can have a look at it. So it's an asylum film, believe it or not. Most people associate asylum films to be these weird horrors and stuff like that. Well, yeah, here it is. Here's one for you. So it literally starts in the credits, like a space-style, psychedelic images, good music, kind of dancey with guitar riffs. And then there's some dude keeping in a car, doing some fantastic artwork when he woke up. They're travelling, and I think that's actually Reese. I didn't realise at the time. I'm like, who's this? But he's doing some fantastic artwork. He just wakes up and starts drawing. So he keeps having these weird dreams, like a flashing, sort of fast images. Fast, like da-da-da-da-da. My God, my eyeballs. But it seems like he's a goth, or an emo, I don't know what you call them these days, but I'll say goth. But the school he's moved to hate anyone different, you know, no metal clothing. Memories. Reminds me of my college days when I used to be wearing my full-blown metal gear. Yep, I was the one that was an outcast as well on that one. They don't like you wearing full-blown black. So the first day, you know, he's hated by the entire school. Even the principal confiscated his CD player. I mean, what, for the whole year? He says you can pick this up at the end of the year. I thought, what the hell? So obviously he's met the other 3 people, hence the 4. So they found this glowing thing in the forest, and then they put this pen on it. It sort of rotates in the air. I'm not explaining why they're there, but then Ashley, is it Ashley? Yeah, Ashley says, I wonder if it will take my weight. She walks on top and lights all around as she floats. So of course then I think, well, is that the source? Phoebe, who is Alice Frank, sort of sees Reese at lunch, and she says, do you mind if I sit? And he says, if you don't mind the dirty looks. And she says, it's okay, I'm invisible. Yeah, they're not the cool kids. They're the kids that everybody hates. Bloody hell, these 4 are actually hated by everyone. There's a teacher, right, who spots Ashley with a phone. So he comes running over and he's got the teacher's pet with him at the same time. And he's going, give me it back, go on, give us the thing. And she's like, what the hell? And then she says, I don't have a phone. And the teacher's pet goes, it's in her bag. All smarmy like. And then next minute, Phoebe, or Alice, obviously, Phoebe is the name in the film, is in class, right? She's not cheating, she's doing her work, and Reese is behind her. And the teacher says, I told you before, eyes down, la da 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 da. You're now going to get an F for that. And she's like, well, I cheated. It says, put your head onto the actual desk and look at it. It's like, the hell? That was the teacher. She hated these two with a passion. I mean, Reese had only just turned up. So they tested out this source thing again and then enhanced it. So they all have special abilities for a very short period. But Reese didn't figure out what his was at this point. But then I like how they use the new powers on the teachers and the students a bit later on. That's quite fun, actually. So one of the abilities that Ashley has is to get someone to do as you say. So she skipped detention, right? Which I agree is a complete waste of time. What? It's, I mean, just jumping sideways, but what does detention actually do? You sort of miss school for whatever reason. You punched some kid or whatever. You've nicked something, or you just blatantly just walked into a door without asking for it, and you go, you're in detention for the week. Great. What do I do? Nothing. Great. Awesome. Great. That's really going to help my studying. Anyway. So she got the teacher to tell the principal he'd made a mistake. So he says, oh, I made a mistake. I was putting checks in Ashley Clayton's book by mistake. So the principal says, what, for 2 weeks? It's just like, yeah, I've been doing it wrong. So it's the old I have the power and using it for bad, for evil things, obviously. And my eyeballs, Jesus. There was this hypno thing, flashing images very fast. My God. And then all of a sudden the camera work is weird. So it's kind of like it's moving side to side and up and down. Like you're on a boat, kind of like, you're on a choppy sea. So you can imagine it on a boat. If you're looking directly forward, you can see it kind of choppy. And it's like that, but not all the time. When they're talking to somebody else, it's literally stationary. I think, right, okay. And then there's some sort of, I don't know, they're driving or they're worried or something, and then we'll have this rocking motion. I was like, my God, I'm feeling like I'm going to throw up. So it was good. It was a bit weird at the start, but then it kicked in. The powers were good. Music was great. The acting was okay. And the ending was good. Now, believe it or not, I'm going to give it a 6. I would actually give it more, except for that bloody weird camera movement. And also, a word of warning, if you have issues with flashed images, seizures, that kind of stuff, maybe watch this one with the lights on. I watch all my films at night time with the lights off because I can immerse myself, but my eyes were nearly popping out the sockets due to this like that. But the images and it just went on for about like 10 minutes. I'm like, God, can you stop it? Luckily, they didn't have the famous fluorescent light that had a blinking effect like you see in most horror films. Oh, it's completely pitch black. I'm just going to enhance the movie scene by making this fluorescent light flicker, because that's going to make everything really good, isn't it? Flicker. So everyone has seizures watching it. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching and listening to this film review of The Source. Please subscribe to my channel. I've got plenty of other film reviews there. You never know, you might find something you like, or maybe suggest something, and I'll let you know if I'll pick it up or not. Okay, well, thank you and goodbye.